Welcome to the playback. Wow. Did I do it? Over here. Okay, guys, this is going to be a very quick live. What's in my back pocket? Losing it. Ouch. Okay. Like I said, this is going to be a very quick live. My name is Vicki. I am a independent designer with Chalkator. What I do is I do silkscreen art, and with that I do it with our Chalkology paste, and I also do it with our Chalkology ink. So tonight we're using the paste. This is an old board. It was from Christmas. It says Merry and Bright. Has this little Christmas ribbon. I'm going to take the ribbon off. I'm going to save that ribbon. I may use it next Christmas. Okay, so it's been on there for Christmas. It is dried chalk. It's not going anywhere, and until I spray it down and to get rid of it. So I'm just going to mist it down with some water. Let it sit for a little bit here, not very long. Oh, I forgot my board eraser. Okay, get my board eraser. Hold on. I'm going to use a new one, but I can't find it, so I'll have to use this old one. It is well loved. Don't judge. So we just take our board eraser after we've sprayed this down, and boom, just like that. Board eraser not only takes off the chalk after it's been pre-moistened, it will take any shadowing off of your chalkboard. Oops, so I knock everything around. I still see a little bit of shadowing, but not a lot. If I had my tub of water, I would just scrub some more, but we're good. So we have brand new transfers. We just had a new catalog come out on the 3rd. And this one says, not only did I fall off the wagon, I dragged it into the woods, set it on fire, and I used the insurance money to buy cupcakes. So these are our silkscreen transfers. I'm going to write on the back here so I know that it's the back. And I'm just going to pull the silkscreen transfer off the backer. I'm going to take the backer off the silkscreen, actually. You take it off slowly so it doesn't backflip onto itself. You can see how sticky these are. These are reusable transfers. These are new, and the new ones that they've come out are so sticky, which is great because that means they're going to last longer. You can reuse these. Company says anywhere from 8 to 12 times. I can tell you now I've got a lot of transfers that I've used 20 plus times. Okay. We're just going to fuzz this up, and when I mean fuzzing, I'm just using a terry cloth towel here, and I'm pulling the, this down, putting this down, rubbing it, and when I pull it, some of the fuzz comes on here and gets on this back, because these are really, really sticky. And what it does is it helps put a barrier between this and the surface. So when I pull it up, it won't, it helps, oh, it's still a little too sticky. So it helps because if you have to pull it up and it's really stuck on there, it can stretch out your silk screens. It can even tear them, ruin your transfer. So I just want to make sure. There we go. So where you see my hand in there, see my hand moving back in there? Those are all, that's silk screen. It's not an open stencil. I didn't make it on my Cricut. I didn't have to weed anything out. The company, Chocator, I get it off my website, and they are pre-made, all ready to go, and you can reuse them multiple times on different surfaces. Yep, I'm going to pull that up. My cupcake's not quite on there. My board would cooperate here, it would help. See where my holes are. Right there, right there. Then you just rub it down. Make sure there's no air bubbles inside these silk screens or around the edges of it. Okay. I'm going to use white because I like the white on the chalkboard. You can use any color. We have between 30 and 35 different colors. We have quite a few. For the cupcake, though, I think I'll use a different color. I'm going to use my Marvelous, which is like a mauvey pink for the cupcake. I can find my shimmer silver. I know I should have been more prepared. Sorry about that. Okay, well, I'm not going to spend all night digging for my silver. So, oh, there it is right there on top. Good. So I'm going to do all this in white. I'm going to do the cupcake itself in the mauve, and I'm going to try and get the cupcake holder in the silver. So, maybe if I can get the jar open. So I just got done using the white on a live I did on I'm in a group called Chalk Live. Just did it so it's all ready and to go. So when you open them, you want to kind of give them a stir. Make sure they're at the right consistency, which is about a cake batter consistency. So this one's a little thick, not a lot. You want it to kind of drizzle off of the little spatula here. So I just sprayed some distilled water in there. You always want to use distilled water. If you use other waters, like even bottled water, the minerals and stuff can cause molding. It's not too bad. Okay. And then we have these squeegees. These are the mini squeegees. We have small squeegees. We have bigger squeegees as they go, but these are the ones that I use the most. So, I'm going to go ahead and do the cupcake first. Maybe. I am going to use this one is one of the small squeegees I just cut down so it's really tiny, kind of gets into these smaller areas. I'm just going to run that chalk paste that I'm using into the silk screen, and what it does is it deposits the chalk through the silk screen, so when I pick it up it will leave that design on the surface. I'm just going to wipe off the excess and put that back in the jar because you can reuse it. Don't want to waste any of that. Two. I think I'm going to use the silver on the little squiggly lines here. Now this is a shimmer silver, so it's got kind of a glittery look to it. It's not actually got glitter in it, but it has a glittery look to it. So I'm going to do what they call a chalk and peel, which is I'm just chalk this, now I'm going to peel it. Because if I don't and I leave it in there and it dries, when I go to pull it up, it will pull the paste up with it and it won't leave that design. I'm just going to drop that down really quickly. Make sure this is all on here. And then I'm going to use white on the rest just to make it, because it's got to be, I got to get off here and go do something else. So I just want to show you how great this stuff is, how awesome, how you can make home decor in your home. You can switch it out, like you saw me take off the Christmas one. I can switch this out to something else when I want to change it. We have inks too that you can put on cloth. You can put it on towels, pillowcases, t-shirts, jeans. I've done my jeans before. Sweatshirts, kids' clothes, onesies. We also have fonts, different styles of fonts, so you can customize things. I do custom signing all the time for customers. Okay, so let's peel this up, and I'm going to peel from the bottom to the top, and I'm going to peel straight up so it doesn't curl on itself. I'm going to go a little slow because if something didn't go through, then I can lay it back down and put some more stuff on it. Oh, looks fine. So, just like that, and then I will use a different ribbon in there, obviously, or jute twine. See how well the, I know this, there we go, get it to focus. Little cupcake, and I know you can't see, but it is glittery, I swear, I promise. So there you go. Once this dries, it will be, I can rub my hand on it. It won't come off until we spray it down. If you do custom signs for people, like they want signs that are for their front porch and stuff like that, once you do the chalk art and everything, you need to spray it down with like a clear coating of like Krylon or any kind of clear coating that you like to use. So, okay. That was all I have for tonight. Thank you for joining. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me on this Valentine's Day night. God bless. Be kind to one another. Bye.